Yeah, I get right to the racks. Then I make that shit back. Run up on me, get shot in the back.
It's your interview, the building for VS Watch out, back. Damn, see ya. Pops, we're back out west, and today we have the story of X4. Free X4, Rollin 40s Crip.
Free X4, cuz.
Hey, cuz. You're reading Pops saw a documentary on him, right?
Hey, cuz.
Or, interview, No Jumper interview. He was like, hey, cuz, every 2 seconds.
Yeah,
Cuz.
That's the lingo. But
nah.
If it's your first time tuning in, listen to him. What are you going to say?
Free X4, man. It's sad that he got locked up. We did X4 freestyle, his fourth freestyle, like when he's on the rooftop. Go check that out, right?
Yeah, that was interesting. And he got bars.
Yeah.
LA, right?
Slick dude, yeah, word.
And I was going to say, if it's your first time tuning into the History of Hip Hop channel, basically, it's 2024. We're on our way to 100,000 subs. We got a lot of freaking fans from all over the world at this point.
Yeah.
Super exciting. So tune into our channel. Go check out all our videos, yo. We do videos from around the world. It brings you... Watch our channel because you appreciate how big hip hop is on a worldwide level. Not your local little
bullshit,
corny ass neighborhood.
Nah, don't diss niggas' neighborhoods.
But not kissing officially dissing your neighborhood. But I'm saying kind of dissing your neighborhood. Like everybody, like check out the world of hip hop. This is the channel for the world of hip hop.
So subscribe, request, and then we react. Why are we thinking like? Is it we're blood?
You know what I'm saying? Because we gotta hurry up and do the intro. Now you're gonna turn this shit off.
Let's hop over to it.
Yeah, number 2.
The Hood War Stories. In this episode, I'll be discussing the life of X4. X4 was born in the year 2000 in Los Angeles, California.
He looks mad different without tats, bro.
2000
what the fudge? Wait, run it back. Look at him without tats.
He looks so humble.
Yeah, right?
Chill.
Young dude.
He look like his name is Little Dudley.
You think tats will short his face or he looks better with tats? Pause. What do you think? He looks more like a thug.
I don't know. The tattoo thing for me is like, it's normal now. Yeah. Like I grew up in a time, but like tattoo on your face, like you were straight wild.
Yeah, that is true.
But that doesn't necessarily mean that's the case now, because it's just common. People have tattoos on their face.
It's so funny. One of our videos, I think it was like a Rico Too Smooth video with the Shimos Media Cypher. They were getting on you. They're like, yeah, I got face tattoos. A lot of my homies got face tattoos and they got jobs. Because remember, like, how do you have a job with a face tattoo? You remember it?
Yeah.
And then we're on you about that.
Because I think when I still have that opinion, like if you get a face tattoo, you signing up to just like street life.
Yeah. Or just like, yeah.
You know, like, I don't want to diss nobody's job, but just like a common job.
Yeah.
Welcome to Hood War Stories. In this episode, I'll be discussing the life of X4. X4 was born in the year 2000 in Los Angeles, California.
2000 kids.
At just the age of 2, X4's father got sent to prison for shooting his mother 5 times. When X4 was 3 years old, his older brother Dante, who's from 74 Hoover, was murdered.
Yo!
On December 30th.
That's crazy. Back-to-back tragedies. Even though he didn't know what was going on, but it doesn't matter. It affects your life.
And I know X4 will probably watch this and be like, you know the stuff that they miss that they don't really know, that I'm not even sharing publicly? Wow. Like, people be having a hard, like, bring-ups, man. Like, be raised
upbringings.
Yeah.
You said it backwards? You thinking backwards and shit?
I'm 67. I be talking backwards, yo, and I ain't even touching Zaza.
Yeah.
Today.
But yeah, man, I feel like X4... You know, sometimes everybody goes through their own things, but you could tell certain people have been through more than others, right?
Yeah, and I saw the interview with X4. One thing I respect about him, like, he never used that shit as an excuse.
Yeah, a lot of people do that.
You know what I mean?
Use that as an excuse for sure. Because you lose your dad, and then also you're never going to get cool with your dad because he shot your mom. So it's like, at least he didn't lose his mom, thank God. You know?
Yeah, thank God.
Dante, who's from 74 Hoover, was murdered. On December 30th, 2003, at around 6:45 p.m., Dante was getting ready to step out to make a
I'm not laughing at what's going on. At December 30th, 9 p.m. Yeah. Why is he like moaning in my ear, bro?
Like he laying down on his back, and he got a 300-pound chick sitting on his stomach. On December 30th, at 6:30 p.m., X4.
2003, at around 6:45 p.m., Dante was getting ready to step out to make a weed run. It was cold outside, so he threw on his aunt's clover sweater. A 4-leaf clover is a symbol associated with the Rollin 40s, as his aunt was from the gang. As Dante was walking the sidewalk on 47th Street, a carload of 5 Deuce Hoovers approached him. They proceeded to exit their vehicle and fired several rounds at Dante, mistaking him for a rival. They then got back in their car and sped away. Dante was pronounced dead at the scene. This incident will further fuel X4's hatred toward the Hoovers as he got older. After his brother was killed, he moved from 79th and Hoover to 42nd and Menlo. His mother wasn't around due to being heavy in the streets. She walked on Figueroa Street in the Hoovers territory. the area where X4 grew up.
Wait, what? He just said that she walked the blade, basically?
Yeah, on Figueroa's.
He never, I don't think X4 ever admitted that, because that would have went viral. How you just saying someone's mom walked the blade?
I mean, sometimes it's hard, like, you know, like there's, like I said, there's stuff that goes on that you don't share, but maybe this guy.
How does he know that? I'll be dumb tight. That's why these dudes don't show their. Yo, a lot of these documentary dudes do not show their face, because. How do you say someone was a prostitute?
Even when he was like, yo, his brother went out on a weed run. I'm like, yo, that's a lot of information. You could just say like, yo, his brother went out
to go to the store.
To go to the store.
Word, like.
Yeah, I was like, whoa.
Oh, little X4 gangbanging.
You know what I mean, maybe X4.
In the streets, she walked on Figueroa Street in the Hoovers territory. The area where X4 grew up belongs to the Rollin 40s Dark Side clique, which many consider to be the grimiest part of the Rollin 40s turf. The Dark Side is bounded from King Boulevard to Vernon, between Vermont and the 110 freeway. They've completely taken over a large apartment building across from the Bank of California Stadium that's located on Fig and King, which they refer to as the Dark Jets. This subset of the 40s is considered the most active, not only among the 40s, but among the entire neighborhood card. Frontline in high-power wars against BPS, the Hoovers, 51st Trouble Gangsta Crips, and the Fruittown Brims.
We don't know what the homies on, but on 40 Crip. The dark side still on beat. On Crip.
From a very early age.
He's on Crip. Yo, but I have a question. So, who's outnumbered? I always like to see who's outnumbered in this situation. I always ask about the Norteños or the Soreños. Are the Rolling 40s outnumbered by these dudes? They have a lot of opposite, looks like. They beef for other Crips, they beef for Hoovers, they beef for
surrounded. Like a one block, like a square block radius.
That shit is crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. And it's crazy how this has become a generational thing now. At this point, it's
Yeah,
like
'cause when
grandfather
you were young,
to father to son.
Think about it. When you were young, bro, this was happening. So this is happening like 20, 30 years later.
and I'm
you
old
had
as hell.
kids and shit. Like, this is crazy.
40 Crip. The dark side still on beat. On Crip.
From a very early age, X4 was considered a troublemaker, primarily influenced by his two other brothers, Baby Explosive X3 and Tiny Foot. At the age of 13, he got arrested.
His brother's X3, he's X4. I think it's like that out there.
Yeah.
In life, it's like that. I'm the second,
So his
right?
son might be X5.
Yeah, X5.
But his other brother name was Tiny Foot.
Oh, shit. Wait, then he had another brother who got killed, so he had 3 brothers? Damn.
Apparently, yeah.
Baby Explosive X3 and Tiny Foot. At the age of 13, he got arrested for the first time. X4 and a few fellow gang members on the bus headed to his aunt's house when they decided to rob a few individuals that were on that bus. The police responded, and X4 was ultimately arrested, where he ended up doing 4 months for the robbery case. From that point on, he was in and out of the juvenile halls frequently, taking dozens of fades, where he went undefeated. But on the streets, X4 was building a heavy name as allegedly being a top gunner. Alleged enemy missions, alleged shootouts, some of which were caught on surveillance footage. Strong arm robberies.
What? No way that was actually a shootout that he did and he posted that. Please let me know in the comments. I know he didn't just do that right now.
Yeah, let's hope.
This guy's a cop.
Yeah, that's a lot.
We're squares, but he's a cop.
Yeah, that's crazy.
There's shootouts, some of which were caught on surveillance footage. Strong arm robberies, basically terrorizing his community.
Yo, what?
X4 was feared and respected by his enemies, as there is no smut on his name. X4 was the top rider frontliner from 2013 to 2017 for the Dark Side clique. In the midst of all the chaos X4 was causing in the streets, he managed time to begin rapping. Prior to rapping, X4 primarily listened to Draco the Ruler in high school and was initially influenced by him. When X4 began dropping songs on SoundCloud, he instantly drew comparisons to Ralphie the Plug, Draco's brother. But X4 managed to create his own distinct flow that would later be copied by many. His freestyles began buzzing in the streets of LA, and Draco and X4 were the pioneers of the new wave in LA. As the city was moving on
I mean, Draco was before him, bro. Draco been around since 2015, bro. Before then.
Yeah, but I think that every generation has that. So they're saying he started picking up off
Draco's flow. Yeah.
Flow, and then he kind of twinked it into his flow.
I heard Blueface also.
And then Blueface kind of like
yeah, when Draco was locked up, Blueface blew up. Isn't that crazy?
Oh, right.
So he kind of took his flow, but he used the same flow also.
Yeah, that's they say imitation is the biggest form of flattery.
And Draco and X4 were the pioneers of the new wave in LA. As the city was moving on from the YG era that lasted from 2009 to 2015.
Yeah, I even was in tune with that era. I listened to a lot of those albums.
YG was huge.
Because he was mainstream. He wasn't just a local.
Yeah, YG was huge. And I think he did some work with 2 Chainz.
Mustard, DJ Mustard was his right-hand man.
Yeah. So that helped.
Yeah.
Secondary. For X4, gangbanging always came first. In 2017, while he was already incarcerated, X4 was hit with another charge that extended his time for an additional 6 years. While on lockdown, X4 remained headstrong and had the support system of his brothers and a few of his down bitches. Also, while incarcerated, he was linked to additional shootings, one that allegedly occurred on August Street, which is in BPS territory. Within the past decade,
oh my God,
the 40s and BPS...
I didn't realize how close they are. Isn't
What's the BP?
I think that's Bloods most likely because they're red.
Okay.
So, and I know that BPS they have something to do with like the movie. What's that movie with
Oh, okay.
that was filmed there with Denzel and
Training
Day was filmed in that park. So, wow.
Yeah, I see the dead end street right now. There's only one way in, one way out.
Yeah,
They were doing this shit.
You're right.
August Street, which is in BPS territory. Within the past decade, the 40s and BPS have been engaged in one of the most active wars in LA County.
Oh, wow.
The other shooting was where a Hoover member was killed. X4 ultimately beat the murder charge after a key witness refused to testify, and another had conflicting stories. Due to COVID, in 2022, X4 was released early and back on the streets of LA. People outside of LA were
They let out 17,000 inmates. Yo, how many people are locked up in Cali? Can someone give us a statistic down below?
A lot.
17,000 were released early?
They got a system to keep us in jail, and they got a system for us to be happy to go to jail. They really got us on that.
Yeah, because what happens is you come home, but you're on a tracker maybe, or they're watching you. Because if you're released early, that means you're on a track. You have to be on GPS tracker, right?
Yeah, and I grew up around that shit. People like, oh, yo, I just came home. Like, just proud of it. It's like weird, bro.
Yeah.
But I never got that, bro.
X4 was released early and back on the streets of LA. People outside of LA were initially confused when they saw X4 come out of jail sporting the colors and hats of his arch enemies.
Oh.
Certain gang members who wear rival enemy hats do it as a bold statement, displaying that they are fully with the business, mocking their enemies, daring anyone to fuck with them. It's a way of saying
it looks like he's wearing an
rivals.
inch hat, which means his ops is Hoovers. So he's wearing the enemy's hats. And you know,
And the colors?
you only can wear certain hats out there.
I heard about that. I saw a whole nother podcast.
Yeah.
The dude was from New York, and
Yeah.
he had hats because he had like different teams.
Yeah.
And the dude was like, yo, you can't be wearing them hats out here, man.
That's crazy. He was trolling his enemies then, basically? That's crazy.
Yeah, he's a wild boy.
But that's the internet nowadays. Like, that would never happen back then. It's funny how, like, our generation is really changing things, right? Like,
Yeah, because you could get to people faster, just like we're in your house.
Mocking their enemies, daring anyone to fuck with them. It's a way of saying I own my rivals. It's also used as a war tactic. The Venice Showline Crips used to send members out in all red to the Venice Boardwalk to confuse enemies. When you're a big reputable...
there used to be Crips by Venice Boardwalk?
Yeah.
Yo, what the...
All that is the hood,
No,
man.
it is grimy. Venice is grimy over there.
Yeah, all that is the hood. Like it'd be like a lot of tourist spots, but it'd be like...
LA's funny because it's all, like, compact.
It's not that big.
Yeah, so, like, that's why there's so many robberies in Beverly Hills, right, guys? Because, like, you could get to the, like, Beverly Hills mad quick. Like, it's not that hard from the hood. Like,
Yeah.
From your hood.
So we guessing. We don't know.
out in all red to the Venice Boardwalk to confuse enemies. When you're a big reputable, you can wear what you want. Not many can do this. Only the top gunners and big names have this access. After his welcome home, X4 got right back to the music. It took a little bit to get his motion back rolling again. But by late 2023, X4 had the streets buzzing again. With the LA rap scene needing someone to at least partially fill the void Draco left, X4 came in due time. With many eyes on him, came many people wanting to sign him. Currently, X4 has a new project about to drop on the 22nd of this month and is in current position to blast off. It's yet to see if he's able to transition his music to a mainstream level, as many LA rappers have issues expanding their audience past Vegas and Arizona. If he's able to stay out of the streets, X4 has a bright future ahead.
Who rolled the blind?
I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
And sorry I didn't clear my throat.
So, we have to do another X4 song, bro. It's kind of interesting. I feel like he ran out of stuff to say. He just mentioned the random Venice Crips, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
He ran out of stuff to say because X4 is young, so he's not going to have that much stuff to say. I mean, about him, you know? Yeah. But free X4, what is he locked up for? Let us know in the comments. And hopefully, I don't know, hopefully come home soon. Maybe we can get a phone jail interview for X4. You never know.
Yeah, let us know.
Where? Is your TV?
Yo, we out of here.
Peace.
And I know how it gets, so I gotta stay low and I move my knot. I don't trust no nigga, I don't trust no man, ain't no friends, everybody get shot. You never know how nigga gon' throw, I'm hitting the floor with a couple of shots. You better move, you better duck, either way to the